All right, guys, let's take a look at the Breeders' Cup Turf. We were very confident it would be a European horse. We were pretty confident it would be Charlie Appleby. Not sure how many of us were confident that it would be Rebels Romance. I know Jared Welch, who's not here right now, but he actually did have Rebels Romance as his top pick. But let's first, before we dissect the race, let's talk about the two Applebys and what happened beforehand, because Charlie Appleby had been asked Saturday morning which of the two, Nation's Pride or Rebels Romance, he would pick to win. And he said Nation's Pride. That horse ends up being the favorite. Rebels Romance stays undefeated on the turf. So, Mike, when that happened, when you started to realize after the race, like, wait a minute, did Appleby tell us the truth or not? What's going through your head?
Never trust a trainer. That's what's going through my head all the time when I listen to this trainer speak, because like Charlie Appleby known for being pretty fair when he talks about his horses. Usually you don't get any false information from him, and that's what made this really strange, because he generally gives you a very good idea of what he thinks of his horses, which ones he thinks will fire, which ones he doesn't. And he liked his other horse in this spot. He kept talking up he kept talking down Rebels Romance. Didn't even mention this horse before it. So really interesting to see the odds flip between these two as well, and see Rebels Romance go off at a huge price, or huge in contrast to what I was expecting at 5-1. And it just really odd to see a trainer, specifically Charlie Appleby, doing this before this type of race when he's got two in there.
Yeah, I had picked Rebels Romance, and then I heard about this. Like 3 people sent it to me, either Sunday morning or Saturday morning, or Friday or Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, yeah.
And I thought, well, A, there's nothing I can do about it now, and B, I'm just gonna trust what I handicapped. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, because I just kept going back and forth over this. And at the end of the day, why I ended up putting Rebels Romance on top to begin with was he just looks like the best horse, period, So, and they're saying we're suspended again. But anyway, he just looked like the best horse, period, again. And so I was just like, look, I'm gonna play him, but it was pretty shocking to see.
Yeah, I was surprised. I liked Rebels Romance more going into the weekend too, and so it was frustrating for me I took those comments a little too aggressively on my side, because I moved Rebels Romance from first to third, or from second to third in my picks. I guess I should have left him in second. He ran huge too here. I don't think you can have it lost in this is how big of a race this was. They weren't going that fast up front. He didn't get the perfect trip out there. He really just blew this field out of the water. And the 3-horse Stone Age, who I like quite a bit here, absolutely tripped out and got destroyed by Rebels Romance.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy.
The funny thing to me is that the horses that we were all using in the pick 5 that ended up cashing from the wagering guide, if we had just boxed them in Superfecta and the Super High 5, we would have cleaned up very well in this. So a race that I thought we all as a Racing Dudes team saw very well. We were every horse that was a contender, we were very high on, and just we got them in the right order for hitting the exacta, the trifecta, that sort of thing. So that's our thoughts on this one. Clearly, the Europeans dominated the turf every race at Keeneland. It was a lot of fun. But let us know what you thought about it down below in the comments section. We'll see you at the track.